Howdy. Welcome back to One Rental at a Time. Well, actually it's Dion talk, but this video is my review of the One Rental at a Time courses by Michael Zuber. And I'm going to start with the last thing somebody would expect in a review of a course. Why I don't like courses, or at least paid training for investing. There's really two main problems that I see with paying for investing training. The first one is usually the price. I see a lot of courses that are somewhere between $10, $20, $40,000 for a weekend course. And if somebody's actually going to spend that much money on a weekend course, I think they'd be better off taking that money and throwing it at a bad investment property, losing all of it, because the education you take away from that bad deal would be more than what you can get out of a weekend. And the second thing that I have a problem with when it comes to paying for investing training is the source of the information. The litmus test that I would use is if the person doing the training is making money off of the training, are they really an expert in how you want to invest? Because if you take away that money, are they still an expert on financial freedom? So my two biggest concerns when it comes to paying for financial training are taken care of by looking at Mike's course and realizing that first, it's only a few $100s, and second, the money that Mike makes off of this course is very small in comparison to what he makes off of his investing strategies, which is what I'm actually here to learn. I've spent over a month taking this course so that I'd have the information to actually be able to do a good review to tell you whether this is an investment worth making or not. And before I talk about my experience going through the course, I want to point out the fact that I reached financial freedom in less than 10 years, even though I was a single parent with 3 kids starting from a position of a lot of bad debt, $89,000 in my name that I didn't know about until the divorce. And I reached financial freedom in less than 10 years using almost exactly the strategies that Mike spells out in his book. I found this book about the 8-year mark, and I wish I found it sooner, because had I known the things that Mike was teaching, it would have made my journey a lot easier. So one of my goals has been to get the information that Mike teaches to as many people as I can. Not only do I keep several copies of the book at my desk and give them away when I'm talking to people and the topic gets onto real estate or financial freedom, but when I had my Bigger Pockets interview, it was the book that I mentioned that most people should read. Hopefully I'm making it clear that I have 100% buy-in into the one rental at a time method. I know that what Mike is teaching works because it's what worked for me. That's not the question. The question is, should you take the course? And before I give my recommendation to take the course or to not take the course, I'm going to have a moment of transparency. Almost everything that's in the course and everything it would take to reach financial freedom is available on Mike's channel and in Mike's book. Every day I watch several of the videos on the One Rental at a Time YouTube channel. And over the last couple of years, I think I've learned at least 90% of what was available in the course. So when you take the course, you're not paying for 100% new material that no one's ever seen or heard of before. That doesn't mean I didn't learn new things. There was a couple things I picked up in the first 3 videos that made the way I compare properties a lot easier. And hopefully Mike doesn't take this wrong. This is a review of his course and his information. But a lot of what I learned, what I got out of the course, came from the bonus content. Experts in different aspects of real estate investing make content for this course and continue to create and add more that you don't have to keep paying for once you own the course. So like I said, you can get most of this information by taking a couple hours every day for a couple of years and watching the content. What you're paying for when you take the course is the actual step-by-step process, information presented in a linear format that can take you from where you're at now to financial freedom. What we learn in the course we can use for years, but it isn't going to take a few hours a day for a couple of years to get that information. This course is presented in a way where I think an average person can get through it in about a month. A lot of the content you're going to want to go back and re-watch when you get to certain stages of an investing deal, but they'll still be there for you. As good as books are like Rich Dad, Poor Dad, or even the book One Rental at a Time, they don't answer questions. And as an investor who works with a lot of investors who are just starting out, I know that questions come up often. And one of the best benefits to taking this course is that you get access to a private Facebook group. I've seen Mike answer every question since I've been a member of this group, and there are experts that Mike talks to that are also in this group, like myself, who answer questions when they come up. I always imagined if I ever did a review of a paid course, my recommendation would be not to take it. But not today. Today I'm saying, if you want a step-by-step process on how to escape the rat race and make work optional, and you want a good support group in place, this is the course you should take. Until my next video, thanks for coming to my Dion talk.
We're sorry, the number you have dialed is not in service at this time.
The timing of this review is auspicious. I'm doing this in 2021, at the same time as Mike has a challenge out for his viewers. From June of 2021 to May of 2022, Mike wants to track at least 500 student deals. If you do that, send him an email with your address and he'll send you one of these cards. So I'm going to ask for a favor. Well, kind of two. If you're a current student of the course, One Rental at a Time Works, in the comments below, let everybody know what you think of it. And second, if Mike hits his goal of 500 student deals, think of something funny, because I think Mike has a good sense of humor, and write it in the comments below that you suggest Mike does if we all hit that goal.